Welcome, Justin here again from Brickright. We're on a porcelain driveway today. So what we're doing is, if you want to see how the base is, how we dug the base out, go back and look at a previous video. But for this video, what we're doing, and this is where we're at, so let's just explain it to you. We've removed all the existing concrete that was here with a digger and a pecker. That's gone. We've dug everything out. We've put this base in and it's been whacked. Now this base is an MOT type 1 base that's whacked and it's 150 millimeters thick. We've put a concrete wall here on a concrete foundation, block on flat, that's 215 thick, that wall. And then to add to that, what we've done, we've put this perimeter drainage in of these threshold drainage up against the house to protect it for DPC. Now before anyone starts tippy-tappying on the old keyboard warriors, right, building control have been in and they've cleared it with the client that we can actually put those drainage channels right up to threshold, up to DPC level, and that's allowing us to do that. What design they've put in the cavity and the extension when they've had that built, because that's what they've signed off, I do not know. So please don't annoy me and put stuff in about the fact that I'm going to damp, because it's all been allowed. So that's that. Next job for us now, we're going to re-whack this area again. We've got path edgings up against here, look Dayton, if you can just show them that. That there is something for us to go to with our concrete. The next job is to put the steels in. Let's get on with that. Just going to start this up, but it's all been whacked. We're going to whack it again. So this is the steel mesh, got it from Travis Perkins, A393, sounds like a road, doesn't it? So it's the A393 steel mesh. You can use an A142 mesh, which is slightly a less grade than this, the thinner steel. In all honesty, I bought this because it's the only one they had, so it does a job because it's a thicker grade steel than I need anyway. So you just put this steel down now for your reinforcement, and then what you get is these little bad boys. They're called castles, and as you can see them there, look, and they just go underneath periodically. They lift them off the floor because you don't want your reinforcement touching the floor, because you do want it in the concrete, not on the floor with the concrete on top, otherwise it'll be ineffective. So make sure you get these. A lot of the lads cut a brick in half and stick a brick underneath, but I've seen them in the builders merchants, they were there and I thought I'd do it properly. So there we are, they're called castles. So there we are then, all in. You did have to put a couple of bricks in because we run out of the castles. Yeah, just what I was going to say was about the DPM underneath. I spoke to somebody from Marshall's, our technical advisor, and they recommended putting DPM, damp proof membrane, underneath this. But is it a bit kind of like that on it? So I wondered if you guys, obviously there's many people out there that do the same job as us, put them in the comments below. Would you put a DPM in or not? I suppose the reason why Marshall said to put it in is stop any moisture coming up from the ground, from underneath, through the concrete and onto the porcelain to cause efflorescence. My argument was opposite. You know, if any water gets into that concrete from above, then what it's going to do is going to trap the water in on top of the DPM, and the water is going to stay there anyway. I was advised to put it in. My brain's telling me no, so I haven't put it in. So what would you do? Be interesting to see. Leave me in the comments below. Cheers. So I got this in now. What I've done, look, right, is if you can see, I've put these like a 16mm rebar in different intervals. There's another one over there. Sprayed them with a red marker paint on top, and that is our designated finished level, which is 50 millimeters lower than the finished level at the top of the porcelain. So once the concrete's in, we got a 30mm bed joint and the 20mm porcelain, which equates to the top of those eco drains, and it'll be the top of the path edge in here, and it'll be on top of the wall over there as well. Top tip for you, that little goldy orangey thing there is my makeshift tamper. Stand up now and tamp rather than going down and using my level, hurting my back and going on my knees. So got that butterfly feeling again. Concrete is half hour away and I'm already crapping myself. The old butterflies are in the chest. I don't know why, everyone seems to do it. There's people commenting in the comments saying they're the same, they always crap themselves when concrete comes, but I think it's a good thing really. But doesn't make you feel very good about yourself, because my stomach is bloody churning. So the sooner it gets you and he's gone, the bloody better. Cheers, John. There we are again. If you want to mix it, give them a shout. Excellent company, really reliable, brilliant. And there we have it. In, job done. Thanks, mate. Job done. My heart and my butterflies have calmed down a bit now. Might even have a pint of beer in the pub on the way home. What is it that everyone these days serves a glass and a light bulb? It just looks like a bloody light bulb. What do you just hold it like that with your two little fingers and sup it like that? That, oh, easy.
That's why you have that one.
I'll have to lick the table. That, that is a pint glass. That, chuck it in the bin and get these back for God's sake. Anyway, thanks for all your hard work, Dave. You were rewarded now with a pint of, what have you got?
Madry.
Madry. And I got some ale thing. So, there we are. Cheers, mate. Happy days. Easy, easy. We don't want to be I don't want to be carrying you home. You know what you like. There we are. Next day. Just been left overnight. I've just walked on it. In fact, let's take you on. There we are. I'm walking on it. So yeah, you could probably drive on this now. We've got to let this cure. What that means, it's all about the moisture, the temperature and the hydration. So you want to look it up, look curing concrete. It just needs to kind of set, and all the hydration and all the moisture and everything needs to come out of it. They do recommend a period of 28 days for concrete to set before you put anything on top, but I spoke to various different people. The Mix It company said you can pretty much lay on it straight away. Marshall's recommended that I leave it between 2 weeks and 28 days. Other people have said 6 weeks, but there we are. I'm going to leave it a couple of weeks now anyway, and then come back to it. Right, we're back. This has been left now probably around about, I don't know, 7 weeks, something like that we've been away for. 7, maybe 8 weeks. I don't know, around there anyways. Definitely had enough time to cure. So we've come in. Client wants a 450 border. I personally think it's a little bit wide, but that's what they want, so as long as they're happy with it. So we put the 450 border in the red all the way around, and as usual we've sprayed out all our bond all the way around. Key little things that we've got to consider is those eco drains through there are spot on level because it's under the threshold of the house. They wanted it tight to there. All that's been decided and done. That over there, that path edging, has got to be level to the pavement out there, and it's got a slight angle on it, so that doesn't match up to that. So that is higher than that, and then from here down to here we've got we made our own fall on it because it's a drive. We put a bit of a bigger fall on it, so I've got to now try and find a way to blend all this in and get it to work so it falls away and it looks right. So there we are. It's just gonna get on with it. I don't know if you can see this. We got a line set up there, and that one goes all the way up to the path edging up there, and then we got another line, probably difficult for you to see, set up here, and that goes all the way down, set up to the eco drain over there. And then we got another line set up in there, and that comes all the way across down to there, down there. So this pink line here replicates the fall of the pin curbs we've put in there, which had to go in to coincide with the tarmac out there. So we're trying to match this level up, and then we're trying to match this level up, but they don't work. They don't compute together. So what I've had to do, I've had to, well, go into my very, very small brain and try and come up with a solution. So what we got, because we've sprayed this out now, what we're going to do, we are going to go either 2 yellow or 3 yellow courses out, and we're going to use the straight line to come across and then go down. So we're going to use the line to do that. So we've reduced that height here. This height now is about 1 inch, 3/4 of an inch. It was way up here, which meant if we'd gone to the correct line, we would have been up over our threshold. So we got a very small fall going to there, and then it goes down. So that's the best I can come up with. So we're going to get on with it. Happy Monday morning or not. Just kind of come across and then do that, but I've disguised it. Customer's happy. You can't see it unless you go put in spirit levels on it. So what we're doing now is we got ourselves set up. We got a string line here. So every course now, the next course, I'll just move the string line over to there, move the string line from there over to there on the pin curbs, run it along, and then I'll just run it flush from here on the spirit level and use my hand to see us flush, and then I'll just lay to the line on everyone and just keep moving the line over until we finished. The border is in on this side, and what we got cuts around there, and we got cuts over here. So we're going to overlay our porcelain, let it set, cut it off, and then lay the border in like you would on a driveway. So doing all the cuts, so all these halves here, they've all just been cut on the old on the one and only, on the ruby down there. This one's a bit of a tricky cut, so you can see that, so we've just done that, and now we're just working our way around. All the borders in, all that's been cut off now, you can see that through there, and this border that the client wanted is in. So this is the next cut that we've got all marked out. We're going to do that with a mini disc cutter. And then we've got a tricky cut to do around here, and then we've got this manhole to cut in, and then the pointing. So back on with it and keep you in the loop. It's all cut in now. So top tip for you, always say this: don't flow point with the manhole cover in. The manhole cover's been taken off, it's down there. We'll flow point that separate, because if you flow point that when the manhole is in, it'll get in between the join between the manhole and the actual frame of the manhole, and you'll never ever get it out. You'll have to discut it out, which we actually did once, and we'll never do it again. So do not flow point with the manhole cover in, take it out. Right, so we're just going to get the charcoal flow point ready now. It'll be the same as I did on this one. The weather's not too bad today, Frey, is it? What is it, about 14, 13 degrees? So it's not like in the summer, like it's about 25, 28 where you're running on like an idiot. So we should be a bit more calm today, shouldn't we? Yeah. Right, how are we feeling? Ill. He's ill. No, well, no sympathy off me. Right, there we go then. One porcelain driveway. That's our first driveway, so it's really nice to get one under our belts where we've done a porcelain driveway. The only thing I could say is letting that concrete go off between 6 and 8 weeks was a bit of a pain in the arse, because we had to come back and do it. But it's done right, it's cured. The manhole's in over there, look. Zoom in, I'll show you the manhole. There's the manhole. So that's all done. So this is the rest of it, look. This is the top patio that we did, joining the driveway down there. And then also, those are the extra we did, the steps. And these are the other steps we did. Just got to do a bit of render on the front. This is the wall we did, if you remember, with the fence, with the panel fencing. And then as we come up to the front, if you remember, if you've been following the videos, this is the porcelain area we did on the path and the pillars to the front. Now the client, he's got to paint and sand these down. He's got to get gates fitted and balustrade fitted, and I hope that when he's done we get all his tarmac done as well. When he's done, we'll come back and show you what it's like when it's finished. But for now, please like, subscribe, and don't forget, we look forward to seeing you on the next one. Cheers.